Ça, je vais prendre ces sous après. Partie 80, Dragon Age. On est retourné. Ice Sky O, parce qu'on a tout fini. Presque tout fini notre zone. Et je dois aller parler à quelqu'un.
Inquisition? That'll do fine.
J'ai pas encore des exotiques.
That'll do fine.
Heard you found something that had to do with wardens. Would have liked to have seen it.
We will talk later.
Nothing right now. Perhaps in a bit.
Parfait, ça c'est fait. Non, j'ai quelqu'un à juger.
Before you is Service of the Minrathous Circle of Magi. You met him and his Venatori in the western approach. He admits to working for Corypheus, raising monsters and using magic for conquest. He also used his connections to smuggle magical artifacts out of the approach, without his master's consent.
I am actually impressed.
You stole from Corypheus. I don't know whether that's stupidly brave or bravely stupid.
I was hired by a third party. I've no loyalty to him. Might you find that useful, Your Worship?
I'm sorry, are you attempting to bargain with us?
Bargain? I plead. I throw myself on your mercy. I also have friends in Tevinter who owe me large debts. Leave what happened in the approach behind us, Inquisitor, and I can put them all at your disposal.
Give him back. I want him as a smuggler.
Someone who can smuggle magical artifacts to Tevinter and back shouldn't be wasted on court diplomacy. Bring those artifacts back to the Inquisition, procure something really useful, and we might loosen the shackles.
Your Worship knows value when she sees it. I won't disappoint.
Il y en a qui m'aiment pas écrire la face, mais Calais fait. Il peut faire des affaires qui sont assez bons pour moi. Je peux pas lui dire non. Ok. Là, je pourrais avoir plus.
The Darkspawn have been driven back on the Storm Coast.
Let us pray they do not return.
J'en ai tellement pas besoin d'une de plus, potion. Secure a source of water for the outpost.
Inquisitor. Any Venatori activity?
If my agents find anything,
You will be the first to know. Let's see what we have.
Éprouver une morale.
At your service.
Ok, là je peux... Ok. Ici, il me reste encore une quest à faire. So, je vais aller finir la quest. Il me reste une quest à faire. C'était tellement pas grand chose. Come. Loading time, loading time. Nanana. Non, c'est ça, il me reste une quest, puis il me reste encore une place que j'ai pas encore exploré. Yep, dans le manque, il m'en reste une. Là, je vais aller voir là-bas, là. Il y a des ennemis là. Wow! Mange la menthe, toi?
I'm glad you made it, Inquisitor. I fear they've already started the ritual.
It has to be blood magic. I hope we can stop them before more people get hurt. You take point. I'll guard your backs.
You take point, I would guard you back.
Wait! No!
Warden Commander Clarel's orders were clear.
This is wrong!
Remember your oath. In war, victory. In peace, vigilance. In death,
I'm sorry.
sacrifice. Good. Now bind it just as I showed you. Inquisitor, what an unexpected pleasure. Lord Livius Erimond of Virantium, at your service.
You are no warden.
But you are. The one Clarel let slip. And you found the Inquisitor and came to stop me. Shall we see how that goes?
Well done. He is disobeying you.
Wardens, this man is lying to you. He serves an ancient Tevinter Magister who wants to unleash a blight.
That's a very serious accusation. Let's see what the Wardens think. Wardens, hands up. Hands down.
Corypheus has taken their minds.
They did this to themselves. You see, the calling had the Wardens terrified. They looked everywhere for help.
Even Tevinter.
Yes, and since it was my master who put the calling into their little heads, we in the Venatori were prepared. I went to Clarel full of sympathy, and together we came up with a plan. Raise a demon army, march into the deep roads, and kill the old gods before they wake.
I saw this at Redcliffe.
Corypheus marching across Orlais with an army of demons. That was in the future I saw at Redcliffe.
And now you know how it begins. Sadly for the Wardens, the binding ritual I taught their mages has a side effect. They're now my master's slaves. This was a test. Once the rest of the Wardens complete the ritual, the army will conquer Thedas.
Corypheus made them to do this.
So Corypheus influenced the Wardens and made them do this ritual.
Made them? No. Everything you see here, the blood sacrifices to bind the demons, the Wardens did it of their own free will. Fear is a very good motivator, and they were very afraid. You should have seen Clarel agonize over the decision. Burdens of command, I suppose.
Why kill the old god?
Why would the Wardens try to kill the old gods?
A blight happens when dark spawn find an old god and corrupt it into an archdemon. If someone fought through the deep roads and killed the old gods before they could be corrupted, woof, no more blights, ever. The Wardens sacrificed their lives and saved the world.
That's madness. For all we know, killing the old gods could make things even worse.
Well then, it's a good thing I'm taking this demon army off their hands.
Why risk using demon?
Why would Clarel risk using demons?
Demons need no food, no rest, no healing. Once bound, they will never retreat, never question orders. They are the perfect army to fight through the deep roads. Or across Orlais. Now they are bound to my master.
What is in it for you?
Do you really want to see the world fall to the Blight? What do you get out of this?
The Elder One commands the Blight. He is not commanded by it, like the mindless Darkspawn. The Blight is not unstoppable or uncontrollable. It is simply a tool.
He's a tool.
As for me, while the Elder One rules from the Golden City, we, the Venatori, will be his god-kings here in the world.
You are dead. Let the warden do.
Release the wardens from the binding and surrender. I won't ask twice.
No, you won't. The Elder One showed me how to deal with you in the event you were foolish enough to interfere again. That mark you bear, the anchor that lets you pass safely through the veil, you stole that from my master. He's been forced to seek other ways to access the Fade. When I bring him your head, his gratitude will be... Ah!
Haha.
Kill them!
They refused to listen to reason.
You were correct. Through their ritual, the mages are slaves to Corypheus.
And the Warden warriors? Of course. Sacrificed in the ritual. What a waste.
They were misled.
Eremon's lied to the Wardens. They were trying to prevent future blights.
With blood magic and human sacrifice.
The Wardens were wrong, Hawk. But they had their reasons.
All blood mages do. Everyone has a story they tell themselves to justify bad decisions. And it never matters. In the end, you are always alone with your actions.
I believe I know where the Wardens are, Your Worship. Erimond fled in that direction. There's an abandoned Warden fortress that way. Adamant.
Find them.
I want these Wardens. We cannot let Corypheus gain an army of demons.
The Warden and I will scout out Adamant and confirm that the other Wardens are there. We'll meet you back at Skyhold.
Non, c'était ici l'autre affaire, fallait. Voilà, j'ai tout trouvé. What the fuck, il me détecte pas lui.
Inquisitor.
What is this about bandit?
Report. What's the situation in the Warden's fortress?
Bandits moved in. Worse than quillbacks, if you ask me. They're holed up in there and using it as a base to strike at our supply caravans. Blasted scavengers.
Give me a statue report.
Report, Captain. What's the situation in the western approach?
We're all breathing a little easier with that dragon gone. I wouldn't want to be up on the ramparts when a monster like her appeared, that's for sure.
That's
Carry
all.
on, Captain.
Yes, Inquisitor.
Ils sont là-bas, Charlie. Ils viennent juste d'arriver de là en plus. C'est tellement cave. Fight, bitch. Bon, tout est done ici. Là, c'est on a Sky Hall. Et je reviens les boys, je dois faire quelque chose rapidement. Désolé pour cette mini interruption là.
I tracked that Venatori mage back to Adamant Fortress. They're looking at assault options now in the war room.
Thanks for coming.
You did well, Varric. The Inquisitor is just who we need.
Ah, it's been great. Murderous wardens, archdemon attacks, plenty of blood mages and crazy Templars. Just like home.
I know how much you hated leaving Kirkwall.
This is the ass end of Thedas. You know they eat snails here? Still, I think I need to finish this out. If it weren't for me and Bartrand, none of this would have happened. So much for changing our lives.
That's what happens when you try to change things. Things change. You can't always control how. I tracked the Wardens to Adamant Fortress, Inquisitor. Your specialists have my full report.
Ben. Tu m'as envoyé ici, là.
Let's see what we have.
Ally to Abbas. 12-15. Je suis un plus haut level en tabarnage de la zone 1. On va te faire ça. Je vais aller chercher mon loot. Ah, ça j'aurais dû pas le mettre. Ok, ça c'est level 21. C'est level 21 aussi. Armor. Ok, magie de défense, j'en ai moins, mais. Il m'a c'est meilleur. Elle peut pas le mettre tout de suite. Bon, on va dans le main hall, on va faire mes affaires. Mais c'est la fin de ce partie-là. Sur moi, je vous dis une autre fois et merci d'avoir regardé cette vidéo YouTube-là. Et à plus tard, les boys.